27 here, bringing Fairy Tail chapter 369. The place prayers are heard. So the chapter begins right where it left off. Zero has finished off Jellal, or so we thought, because his body is completely gone. Well, not completely gone. His boot was all that's left of him. Fell right behind Melody. Yeah, that kind of confused me. It's like he punches him and his body's like completely gone. All that's left was a boot, and it like flew right behind Melody. And then Zero starts to laugh maniacally, but guess what? It was all an illusion. Yeah, Zero? No, he didn't even show up. Brain was still lying on the ground, bleeding. So is he dead? Is anybody gonna like confirm whether he's dead or not? I'm just wondering about that. Too bad, really, because I actually did felt tension during Jellal's fight against the Oracion Seis. But yeah, it was an illusion. I don't know why, but I felt like it was kind of a cop-out, really. I don't know, it kind of reminded me like how the beginning fight between Sasuke and Itachi was all an illusion. And it irked me that it never really happened. But the thing is, how did Jellal break free from Midnight's nightmare? He crushed his eyes. Like, when you see his face, you see like bits of dried blood, what looks like dried blood under his eyes. So I'm assuming that the instant Brain woke up from that one panel, the rest of it was a nightmare created by Midnight. The question is, when did Jellal have the time to crush his own eyes? I mean, like, when did he instantly knew that he was in Midnight's nightmare? I mean, did he like poke his own eyes out like before that happened? Just wondering about that. Also, it kind of reminded me how Mask escaped from Rose's Bankai. Except Jellal doesn't have a little James to cheer him on to heal his eyes. So yeah, he's blind now. All of a sudden, pillars of light start to form surrounding the Oracion Seis. It was a three-dimensional seal formation. The 7 stars shall pass your sentence. Grand chariot. 7-star sword. So like pillars of light just start to like blast the Oracion Seis. But that's not really enough to take them down completely. We see clouds forming a spiral, and we see something coming down from the center of it. It's like this massive energy. I don't know what it was. It's like, it looked like, I thought it was like a big ball of magical energy or something. But it was Jellal's true heavenly body magic, at least according to Midnight. And the technique, oh my god, what the fuck. Jellal summoned the technique, it was called Senma. It was like this, I thought it was like a big ball of energy blast. No, it was actually like a meteor. It just fell on the ground and just like, it was like a massive explosion. Not as huge as Madara's meteor. I'm like, wait, I just realized. Is Jellal trying to be like Madara? I mean, he's blind, just like how Madara was, and he summoned an attack that looked like a meteor, just like how Madara was able to summon meteors. I'm like, what the fuck? Then again, I haven't seen Jellal use hand-to-hand combat while he was blind, unlike Madara, who's capable of fighting on his own, you know, with no eyes. Yeah, I don't think he can heal eyes from getting crushed in Fairy Tail. At least I don't think he can. I don't know. So yeah, after the massive explosion happened, we see the rest of the Oracion Seis, Racer, Midnight, Angel, and Cobra down on the ground, completely beaten. They're not dead. Midnight's still alive. He says, it's our loss. Kill us. But Jellal says, no, I'm not going to do that. So Angel asks if he was going to take them to jail. Jellal says, no, I'm not. I want you to join Crime Sorcier. They could have just talked this out, I guess, but I highly doubt the Oracion Seis we're going to talk at all. Jellal said that they will be free. They'll just have to join his side, because they should be fighting the same enemy. So he grabs Midnight's collar, pulls him up, saying that together we must defeat Seraph. And we had a panel of Jellal Midnight. I can't tell from the shading, but it looks like his eyes were open, but you can definitely see the blood stains underneath it. Again, I'm wondering like how Jellal is going to like adjust with now losing his sight. So we cut back to Tartaros headquarters, where Crawford, before he said that he's done more than found Jellal, which Fradmouth was trying to figure out what he did. Apparently he did something even better. He transferred the key that was to open the seal of face, to himself. Yeah, apparently if you're a former ex-chairman, you can transfer the keys that will unseal face into other people with his super archive magic. Okay. And you know, with that, now Jellal has no reason to die whatsoever. I mean, it was built up that Jellal was going to die in order to activate face. There was like big tense moment right there, and now it felt like that tension was gone now. And I don't know if I feel kind of disappointed a little bit, because it's like hero can't kill off Jellal. I mean, like, first time we thought he died because of, you know, like the Therion launching on the Tower of Paradise. No, it turned out he was alive this whole time. Now that he has no reason to die for this arc, unless there was another reason, yeah, Jellal is going to be sticking around for a while. But here's what I don't get. I mean, if Crawford was able to move the keys to a random person, could he do that to somebody that's already dead? And no, that would be too simple, so he couldn't do that. Which, okay, why didn't he do that for the other two in the first place? You know, like, it would save a lot of trouble for Tartaros. But then again, they had to kill a couple more council members so they wouldn't activate the Therion and any other magical weapons in the Magic Council. So, okay, that makes sense, but I don't know. I just felt like it was kind of a loophole here and kind of confused me, because you can actually do that if you're an ex-chairman. So Crawford intends to transfer the key to a random person, probably one of the prisoners that Tartaros has captured, so that they could kill that said person and face would be unsealed. However, Franmouth pointed out that the ex-chairman has become the last key. And then Crawford then goes on saying that this method even exists. It's all thanks to my super archive spectacular power. With this, the seal of face is released. The world is ours. Ah! And yeah, you know, considering how Tartaros is, yeah, if you put two to two together, you know what's gonna happen next. To Kyouka just stabs him with one finger. You know what? I don't care. I don't care about Crawford. I didn't even like him in the first place. He brought this on himself. He was a freaking moron. And thanks to him, the world is doomed. Congratulations, Crawford. You are an idiot, a moron, and you'll never become leader of the Magic Council. Whatever's left of it. Then again, you shouldn't have made deals with demons in the first place. Oh, by the way, did I mention that Kyouka stabbed Crawford behind the back with one freaking finger? Or talon, I guess you could say talon. Not really a finger, it's really like a claw thing. It's kind of weird. Anyway, Tartaros headquarters starts to shake. The entire cube-shaped island starts to shake. It seems that the cube, that's the name of the island. Well, actually the island's called Hades Island, but the kanji reads cube. So, is it cube or Hades Island? I don't know what you call the island. I'm calling it Cube Island for now. Seal of Face has been released. And then the chapter ends where we see the lacrima that Elfman planted inside Fairy Tail headquarters about to explode. Elfman's crying, saying, "Lisana, I love you." Things once again are going into Tartaros' favor, and Fairy Tail is in serious shit. So yeah, that is Fairy Tail chapter 369. What did I think? I thought the chapter was pretty good. I mean, there were parts that did confuse me with the whole transferring the key to other people. Apparently that can happen with Crawford's archive magic. And of course how Jellal's supposed death was an illusion. I don't know why, but I always felt like it was a cop-out, believing something actually happened, turning out it never really did happen. Like it was all a dream, or it was all an illusion, or something like that. But this was understandable of how Jellal survived. And the fact that now he is blind because he had to crush his eyes in order to not be affected by the nightmare, that's also understandable. But now that he is completely blind, so that could be a bit of a disadvantage with Jellal. And now that he no longer has the key to unseal face, he's gonna stick around for even longer as well. But I felt like it was like a bit of a loophole for Jellal to stick around for longer, but okay, that's fine. Whatever. I mean, I've read worse, if you ask me. I'd say the second half kind of made this chapter for me. Because now Crawford's dead, face has been unsealed, so we're gonna get to see it, and Tartaros is gonna get their hands on it. Especially now that Fairy Tail headquarters might be destroyed thanks to Elfman being brainwashed, manipulated by Sayla. I don't know how they're gonna get out of this one. And also the fight with Jellal and the Oracion Seis. I thought the fight was pretty good, and the techniques that Jellal used were freaking awesome. I thought it was overkill for a minute there, but I think Jellal can just control how much power he can use with each technique, because he didn't want to kill them because he wanted them to join Crime Sorcière. That was his whole reason why he went after them in the first place. So Oracion Seis is going to join Jellal and Crime Sorcière. At least that's what we're going to assume. I mean, they haven't given out a full answer at the moment. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I mean, all they care at this point is their freedom. So, I mean, if this is their chance to become even more free, then I'd say they will agree with it, unless they really are that evil. But they're not going to go back to Tartaros. So next week's chapter is called Demons Reincarnated. I'm not sure what this means, but maybe we'll get to see Minerva or Mary Jane after they've been turned into demons. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll get to see what happens with Fairy Tail. I don't know how they're going to be saved. I keep hearing that maybe Kana will try to do something. I'm not sure, but at this point, it seems like there's nothing that they can do at this point because the Lacrima is about to detonate. I don't know how they're gonna like get out of this one. Unless it was like Mavis's that fairy spear like they did with Tenro Island. I would call bullcrap if that were to happen, but whatever. So next week we'll probably get to see how bad it is for Fairy Tail at this point. But overall I thought the chapter was pretty good. So yeah, that is Fairy Tail chapter 369. Tell me guys, what do you think of this week's chapter? Did you like it? Did you hate it? How do you think Fairy Tail is gonna escape from the Lacrima exploding? Leave your thoughts and comments down below. Be sure to like the video if you like it, and subscribe for more videos, and be sure to check out my Facebook fan page and Google+. So yeah, that is Fairy Tail chapter 369. I'm Oracion 27, and I will see you guys later. Bye.